California. It's been about 3 years or so since I've been into California with a commercial truck. So, let's see if I can remember how to do this. There it is, California state line. Yeah, it's been a long time. So, we'll figure out, I gotta go through the checkpoint. And then if I remember right, there was a little scale right after the checkpoint. But like I said, it's been a long time. I don't know what all has changed. I do know the speed limit hadn't changed. It's still 55 miles an hour for trucks. Alright, I'll see you when we get over to the checkpoint. Alright, we made it to the agriculture inspection station. Half a mile. It's been a long time since I've been over here, so I gotta figure out what to do. And I remember there used to be a little scale right past the agriculture station. But the Arizona scale was open going out of Arizona, which is weird because it usually was never open. So we'll get over here and see what's going on. Alright, I'm just following the signs here. Truck's right lane. Roll down the window. Says it's 103 outside. Inspection station. We're empty, so there's no major problems. Roll the window up. Now here's the little scale right here. And I forgot California got an empty side. So we will roll across the empty side here at 5 miles an hour. Through here, I'm looking at the signs. I'm looking at that traffic light right there. Doing 5 miles an hour. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been in California. I don't want to do nothing wrong. Made it to California. So we got about another 100 miles to go from right here to where we got to go. A couple hours. And it is now 12:30, so we'll be all right. I'll see you when we get to where we need to be. Alright, I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I have been super busy and I've been a little stressed out dealing with this truck, getting it all together. But I'm at a point where I'm okay. I'm happy with what I got right now. We did not get the generator put on and did not get the inverter put in, or the satellite or the TV. I can live without those things for right now. Just ran out of time and patience. Let's see, I got home last week, Sunday night. Today is Sunday, so it's been a week. I worked my butt off pretty much non-stop trying to get this truck together. And then I booked a load out of California going to New York. So I left Friday morning, ran over to California, loaded Friday afternoon, and then got back last night or yesterday from California. So the trailer is loaded. It's parked over. We got the tractor. I had wanted to finish up a couple things today. I put the steering wheel on today, and I had to put a hose on the engine, a bypass hose, a blow-by hose. So I had to put that on this morning, and wanted to wash the engine, so I got the pressure washer out today. So anyway, we are done for right now. Let's go ahead and do a walk around. I'm parked in my yard. I just have the tractor. The old truck is parked right over there. So we'll walk over there, take a look at the old truck. I'll show you what I took off the old truck. And we'll take a look at what I've done to the new truck so far and what I plan on doing more to it. So let me get the camera unmounted. And we'll do the inside first, and then we'll work our way to the outside. All right, got the camera unmounted here. Let me show you what I've done all in here. So let me back up just a little bit. Let me stand up. So we got the steering wheel. This is the steering wheel out of the old truck. Got 1,000,000 miles on it. I thought another 1,000,000 miles, a little bit of good luck. Go with it. This here, that is the camera mount, and it's just double-sided sticky tape to the dash, and that's the camera view out the window there. Let me go. Let's see, there it goes. Now I did have to fabricate another mount, and I did drill a hole in the dash. This here is the camera mount that's pointing at me when I'm driving. So that's the mount, the camera, and I'm talking on that camera, but the camera mounts right onto there. And then right here, this is my cell phone for my logbook. So if you look, I made another bracket. Here, let me show you behind here. So I made a little bracket right there, and then that's how that mounts on there. And I just found that, you know, yes, I had to drill 2 more holes in the dash, but I found that this is a lot more steadier and more durable than just like a suction cup on the dash. I put the CB in, and then if you look closely, you see this little outlet right here. I added that. I put that in, a couple of USB ports right there, and another 12-volt outlet right there. Now with the CB, the antenna wires were different. The connections for the antenna wires were different than the old truck, so I had to get new connectors and put them onto the antenna wire. I don't know why they were different. This camera here, this is my accident dash cam. So if something, this one's always on. This one's not always on, but this one is always on. And then I got a little hook. This is a little hook from a bungee. I got a little hook and hang my headset right there. You saw the steering wheel. Oh, I got my floor mats out of the old truck, so it looks nice. And then the ashtray right here, this is perfect. I put my key in there, and then I put my cell phone in there. Perfect little cell phone holder, little ashtray right there. So that works out pretty good right there. So, all right, let's go back into sleeper. Now, I have the sleeper door open so that let a little light in here. Everything in here, I got a case of water, my computer bag, a little bit of odds and ends, some bananas, a little bit of food. And then up in here is, this is my printer. Every now and then I have to print stuff, so I do need my printer. Bread, and then a little bit of food. Now what I've had to do in this truck is cut down quite a bit in the amount of stuff that I carry. So, and then in the closet here, I have my clothes, shoes, and then if you look closely, my hard hat and safety vest is back there. So I used to carry a lot of clothes. I'm just going to carry about 5 to 7 days worth of clothes. So if you see me wearing orange shirts all the time, it's because all I brought was orange shirts. So it's not that I'm wearing the same shirt all the time. It's just, it's a different shirt, same color. Let's see, this cupboard up here. Let's see. I know that this camera's not the best, but it's better in the light. A little bit more stocks in there, trash bags and whatnot. Refrigerator. I got the refrigerator stocked up. A little bit of food, peanut butter and jelly, apples, some water. So got the refrigerator. And then in here, some clothes, toiletry items. And then, oh, let me show you this. Let me get this little thing out and I'll show you what I bought at Walmart here. Let me get this out. All right, let me see if you can see it here. I bought, it's a little tiny folding table. I bought it at Walmart, and it's the perfect size to make sandwiches and put my computer on. Real light, real small, and it just slides right into the closet right there. But so that was a pretty good purchase at Walmart. I think it was like $9 for the little table. Other than that, here you can get a view looking through the sleeper. There you go. It takes a, this isn't the best camera, I know, but it works better in low light than the GoPro. So all right, let's go outside and we'll take a look outside. All right, we're outside. I got the GoPro. It does a little bit better. The GoPro doesn't do good in low light. The other camera does a little bit better. The audio on the other camera is a lot better too. So anyway, all right, that's enough camera talk. Let's look at the outside here, see what we got going on out here on the truck. Let's start in the front. That is the license plate holder off the old truck, and what I ended up doing was I had to drill 2 bolts in the 2 holes in the bumper to mount that. So we got the license plate holder from the old truck, and let's see, I'll raise the hood here after we get done walking around. I'll show you that one hose that I had to replace. Let's see here, the sleeper, I meant to show you guys, the bed raises up. I had to really cut down on the amount of stuff I keep in the truck. So I went through all my tools. That's my fuel card. I went through all my tools. I cut down on my amount of my tools. I'll put that in my pocket. And my coveralls, gloves. So this is mostly the items that I use every day on this side here. And look, they gave us these stickers for our trucks, so I went ahead and put it on. That's pretty cool. Headache rack. Now you can see most of my chains and binders are gone because I used them for our load that I loaded on Friday. I will probably tomorrow show you guys the load. I'm gonna start catching up on my videos. I have just been so stressed out dealing with this and getting everything ready. The air hoses are from the old truck. They're in a lot better condition than the ones that were on this truck. The headache rack. Now, how I did the headache rack, if you imagine the trailer was parked, was hooked up. So the headache rack was on the old truck. Trailer was hooked up. I undid the big U-bolts. I walked the trailer, walked the headboard to the trailer, and then I just flipped the headboard over onto the trailer, moved the old truck, backed the new truck in, and then stood the headboard back up and walked it up to the front. So that's how I got the headboard changed from one truck to the other. It actually was fairly easy, was not that hard. This deck plate, the deck plate is from the old truck here. It just worked a lot better, looks a lot better right there.
mud flaps. I got my white mud flaps from the old truck, and then I ended up cutting, because they were too low, they were touching the ground. I cut 6 inches off the bottom, and then somebody had recommended that I notch the holes where the bolts are, so that if I get the mud flap hung up like that under the tire, that it would rip it out without tearing up the spring-loaded thing, because that's what happened to the old one. So I can't remember who recommended that, but that's what I did. And you can see down in here, right inside, I notched all the holes. So that worked out pretty good. Let's see. We'll go over here. The generator, like I said, I did not get the generator on. The generator is going to get mounted right here, but I just ran out of time and I wanted to do it right, so I'm going to go for about a month or so without the generator. I got my big tarp on there for right now. It works perfect. This side box here, I got my like oil and stuff like that on this side. Now the difference between this truck and the old truck had a handle. This truck you have to use a key to pop the door open, so I got to remember to carry a key with me, because I usually don't. See, over here everything looks pretty good. Let me pop the hood and I'll show you that hose that I had to replace this morning. It wasn't too hard of a job, it just made a big mess. So anyway, let me get the hood up and talk to you in a bit. All right, we got the hood up. Let me show you that hose that I had to replace. I put it on this morning. Now what had happened, it happened on the way back from Kentucky. This, let me get in here a little bit. This hose right here is the crankcase breather hose. This one right here. And let me go to the top. You can see it. It comes off the valve cover right there. And you see how it's got a little funky little plastic clip right there? Well, that hose goes down to this canister right here. And what that does is it takes the blow by and it reuses it and puts the oil back into the oil pan. I don't know how it does it, but that's what it does. And what had happened was the little plastic clip had broke on the other hose and it had fallen off, and it was blowing the oil all over everywhere. So I had to get it home and get the pressure washer out and wash it. So it cleaned up pretty good. A couple truck washes and it'll be looking pretty good. So that right there is really the only major thing that I've had to deal with on the engine so far to work with. But other than that, it's been pretty good. Let's see what else is going on. That's about it. So all right, let's get back up in the truck and we'll finish this up and talk to you in a bit. All right, we're back in the truck. It is hot. That's one reason too I haven't been making videos doing all this. It's just too hot out here. I've been working outside every day and it's like 100 degrees out here so far. So I don't have big fancy shop or anything, so I have to do everything in the dirt outside. But anyway, sorry about not having videos out here the last couple of days, but I'm gonna get back on the road. I'll get back in the routine, and I'm anxious to make some driving videos. This truck rides really good. I'll get some driving videos. I'll talk about how this truck handles. Went to California. Coming out of Yuma all the way to Tucson is uphill climb. It's just a steady uphill. Yuma and El Centro, California is below sea level, and where I live is about 3,500 feet. So from there to here it's a 3,500 foot climb, and it's just a steady climb. So yesterday, truck was working hard. It was working real hard. So Friday turned into a long day out of California. So anyway, I'm anxious to start heading east. We did get a load out of California, and I wouldn't have been able to do that with the old truck. So so that was nice. But Anyway, thanks for watching. We're going to get back into routine here. Real anxious to get the new truck on the road, find out how it does. And I will talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching. Bye.